Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Basic connection. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Powers forward. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to punch it in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Hale. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. possessions. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So 1st down here as they go back to work. to the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Guys, let's chat about Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Pulls it in. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Turns it on in midfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown tie. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the run, it's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Timber. Hornets.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Russell. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Well, look at this. 4th down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Hall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's on target and complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
First down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Using his legs, it's Riley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him. And
breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
To the ground. He's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Adams. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He would not be denied. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
There he goes. The 50. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Holstein. Now improvising. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going for it all. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They've been running the ball so effectively, they show him the run, hit him with play action to move the chains.
It makes it so easy. One-dimensional offense, easier to stop. You have a tendency to do that when you're losing. This offense, sticking with the plan, running the football, and then pull that play action out and still make some big plays.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Third and goal for the offense. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Gator! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
This one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The toss sweep to the right. Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So now it's 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them,